While here, I'd like to show you the different kinds of board that they have available here in Sabor's Depot. So these are the Shera Board. So instead of using ordinary plywood, you should use the Shera Board for your outdoor needs, because not only like 10 to 12 people, OFW brothers, are asking me about what do I recommend for outdoor plywood. I said no, there's even marine will rot. So I told them hardiflex. Now you can also do Shera Board is the brand, not just hardiflex. Shera Board is more cheaper. Kani 6mm naman lagi ni. So this is the 6mm 699. Ano naman kani kana gypsum. So this is for walling, 6mm thickness. And you can put this outside. Pwede na sa balay na nigawas ganun. Outside use. So Shera Board 6mm thickness 4x8 is 699 per sheet. And the difference with the Shera Board, this is the Shera Board is just the brand, but it's like hardiflex. It's immune to water damage, no rotting, easy installation, weather resistant, termite and insects resistant, low shrinkage or no warping. So these are the prices. This is recommended yun siya para ceiling. So 3.5 by 4x8 or 4.5, that's the thickness. 327 for 3.5 and 4.5 is 391. Because this one is hardiflex brand, and hardiflex, even though it's 3.5 millimeter but 4x8 is 415, whereas you compare it to the Shera Board brand, it's 327. And so it's the same hardiflex yapon, still the same cement board. So like the hardiflex, because it's more popular, it's more expensive. Like the 4.5 for hardiflex is 465. If you compare it here, 391 and 327. Shera Board is 327, and that is the thickness of the Shera Board. The thickness of 3.5. Money 3.5 ga for ceiling. So you can paint over the hardiflex, because a lot of my OFW subscribers are keep asking me what do I recommend for ceiling or any termite for plywood, and I always answer them hardiflex. Now I know there is Shera Board, but hardiflex is more popular, that's why it's more expensive. But the Shera Board is the new one competing with hardiflex, that's why it's more cheaper. Now you can see what I'm showing you is the 3.5 millimeter thickness. Look, it's not that it's quite a heavy plyboard, but cement board, like not plyboard, but it's durable, immune to water damage, low shrinkage, no warping, no rotting, so no termites can go on it. Since it's a cement board, you can use this for outdoors. It's a cement board, so it can stand, because you can see here, weather resistant. So the thickest for Shera Board cement board is 12 mm at 1,729 per sheet. So you can see this is the 6 mm, and the 12 mm double ani dong. So kay 12 mm ang thickness. So you just imagine double the thickness, and that's the thickest available for Shera Board cement board. You know what's the difference? I've noticed the hardiflex is darker, but the Shera Board is white. So my OFW brothers or any of my viewers that's watching, that's building houses right now, I recommend you to use the Shera Board for your cement board. Although if you don't, available nationwide. Ang Shera Board is now available nationwide. Kaya basig di sila kakita niya, hardiflex ragyapon ang makitaan. So they are now supplying in most hardware here in the Philippines, Shera Board, the competition of hardiflex. So the thickest, napa ani 6 mm, napa 8 mm. 6 niya 12. So they only have 3.5, 4.5 for the ceiling, and then 6 mm to 12 mm thickness, that I'm talking about thickness for the walling. So this is the, again, this is for ceiling. So you have a choice of 3.5 millimeter thickness or 4.5 millimeter thickness, and that is the prices. And again, for your wall needs, 6 mm 4x8 is 699, and the thickest, which is the 12 mm, is 1,729. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the hardiflex competition called Shera Board.